Hello, it's Brendan from techbuzzireland. Today we have the Creative Live Meet 4K obviously conference system here at the moment. Obviously it's got its camera and it's got a speaker, so it's the whole kit component. Obviously the 4K is giving you advice on the 4K itself. Box, same information there, and on the back of the unit just shows the accessories. Comes with a charger, obviously different plugs, so you work in different variety, the cable, and a manual obviously, and a remote control. Nice touch in the remote control, gives you a bit more alternatives, etc. And I suppose more importantly, why you actually getting here at the moment. One thing you'll notice straight away is the AI symbol here at the moment, which can be turned on or off manually, or it can be turned. So it's a 4K ultra high HD field of view, 115 degrees, 4 mics, so you can actually 5-watt speaker. Speaker seems to be actually, the volume seems to be okay, and obviously this particular button there which turns it on, and the remote. And what it also has a nice little touch is it's got a QR code on the top of the unit itself. And what we'll do is we'll just scan the QR code, and in typical fashion there, this brings up the QR code. We'll just zoom into this just to see what it's actually given us. So I suppose in essence what you can actually do is to see regarding the conference speaker and the auto tracking, the overview, and I suppose for anybody who wants a bit more information with the unit itself, you can actually go through here and actually it tells you the same information which is on the box and performance and all that kind of good stuff there at the moment. So that just gives a quick overview of what. One thing we can call out is the optical, so it's the 7 zoom. Really important, that's actually quite good. So it gives you more of anything. The other thing it doesn't say, call out straight away, is this plug and play, so you don't have to download loads of software, get it up and running. And it's got lots of other, I'm going to call it marketing information there. So we'll just put this away for a few moments. In essence, what are we actually getting? And I suppose most people are interested in the main unit itself. Fairly heavy, solid, and I wouldn't have any queries on that. Solid, so actually you can put it on a table, it'll actually fit solid and it won't just rock over steadily. You have the camera in front and you've got the various buttons. I'll give you a demo of the buttons in a few moments. Obviously the charging things there at the moment, so it comes with USB-C cable, and USB-C cable just plugs directly into here, and from the back it just plugs directly into, example, your laptop USB-A. So that's fairly easy. It also comes with, clicking on the QR code here for the warranty, going to the creative compliance, and it's coming up an error. And when you zoom into it there, it's down, it's a problem. Now this is actually on user's manual on the instructions, and this is talking about warranty and it doesn't work. Now that would be a big niggle for me straight away, because if you have something on a website, QR codes, I love it for efficiency, etc., but when it don't actually work, it's not very good. So they're testing. This has now been set up. This is my standard laptop, for example, connected directly to the conference facility here. At the other end, the other side, what we can actually see is somebody else's laptop. So in other words, if I was dialing in, I'd be on this particular laptop. My colleagues in a different country, in a different area, would be on a different one looking through there. So the output of this particular one is actually there, what they're actually seeing themselves. On the bottom right hand corner, you can see normally what you'd be quite used to there, and you'd be normally seeing the picture. So this is what we're actually seeing, just to give you an overview. I suppose putting it into perspective is, as it stands at the moment, I have the camera turned on. Come back to the main unit itself, and I mentioned earlier on, it's got a lot of functionalities inbuilt with on the top of it there. And I suppose to clarify on that there, 5-watt speaker, which we're familiar with. It's got camera on, mute on, off, and it's also got a volume up and down. So we're just going to turn the video off. Number one, the first thing you'll actually notice is the red light coming on. You'll notice the camera came off here, so for my colleagues who are looking at this, they'll see it. And I've just turned off the mute. So basically is, on a typical call, what you'll find is you're turning off the mute, you're turning on the mute. That's standard enough. We just turn the details back on, so this camera is coming back on. Alternatively, what you can actually do is, with the remote control, you've got the camera button, you've got the mute, you've got the volume up, volume down, you've got a zoom button, you've got an AI, and you've got a brightness button there. But just for the moment, we're just going to press the camera. So we'll just turn the camera off. You'll see it come up camera. You'll see it down the bottom here at the moment, it'll actually come up as if it's backwards. Camera. So we'll just turn the camera off. You'll see it come up camera. You'll see it down the bottom here at the moment, it'll actually come up as if it's backwards. And again, we'll do the same thing. We'll turn the mic off. So we can see the colors changing. Turn the mic back on, colors changing. And again, we'll turn the camera back on. It's changing it there. Alternatively, manually just touch the top of it here and manually just turn it on here. For the volume button again, we can turn it up. You can see the volume keys just down here at the moment going up, and we'll just turn it down again. And what will happen is the volume will go up and down as required, what we're trying to do. So one other thing you can also do is, while we're there, let's turn the volume up and down. We can manually turn it up. So that's standard enough there at the moment. Is slight niggle for mine is camera's on, everything is on, no mute's on. Manually turning it here, camera has come on, so it just shows me that it's coming on there. Let's turn the mic off on. When I had it originally, it didn't actually know. It didn't actually realise the camera was turned on. Sometimes what I have found is turn the camera off. That light does not click directly to the camera, so you can't see. The volume up and down always works. So you can actually see it's kind of working as well. And you see it in the background. So we'll turn the camera back on. So what I've really done there is I've turned the camera off and on with this manually, and I've also turned it on with the laptop, so you can kind of see what's actually going on. So anybody in the room will actually see the change in the color to know this is actually happening. Just going to put the mic back on again. While you notice the mic is turned off, this particular button on the laptop has not changed. Slight niggle in mine, as in that should automatically change. If I turn the volume up and down, you'll see it on the bottom. Video sometimes works, sometimes it hasn't, but when I turn this off and on, I would have expected it to always change to my remote control here as well. That is just the gist of the, I suppose, the control. So you've got a couple of different options. As far as the zoom options, again, what you've got is with the remote control, and I'm just going to put the remote control. We have some text here at the moment. You can actually read the text, I suspect, from a normal. What you can do is you can zoom in, pressing the details, and then obviously move up and zoom in. And this is a way of actually zooming in. Now this is the AI turned off for the moment. Just we haven't done anything with AI for the moment. It's just manually chopping and changing. So if we wanted to log into the details. So we'll just go back. When you go pressing this particular button, it's like a circle. There's no zoom out to zoom in. It's like you keep pressing until it comes to the end, then it comes back to default again. Just go back to the AI part. So as it stands at the moment, it's struggling to see me. It took a few seconds to actually pick it out. And I'm going to go over here and it's following me. So it's picking up quickly, efficiently to say, I'm moving around. And that's actually quite good. Again, if I want to turn this off, I can turn the AI function off and on, but if I have 2 or 3 people in a room, I obviously want to put it back on those 2 things. So that gives us a quick idea of what it's actually doing. A couple of niggles in the sense for me about how it works and how it operates, etc. In terms of The USB extra power supply can be just a bit of a 9 on that. I prefer a USB-C for both cables coming out, which is quite positive. QR code is a bit of a niggle, didn't actually work. The first one actually worked very well, but more importantly, more people are interested. The main functions I would always use is the fact of the Newton there. They have them on top,